Hi guys, welcome back. The long-awaited PvP video. When I say I am bad, I mean I am bad. So I am on this little journey to try and get better. I have a great team who are supporting me. I'm with a great clan who are supporting me. I mean, I'm still in top for tasks, but I'm with Iris Clan for PvP. So here are a few clips of what we've done so far, but expect badness from me. So first one is so bad that I didn't even see who we were fighting. Turns out it was friends of mine. They weren't mad because that's what you go to DT or GT for. I still felt bad, they didn't, but I'm not there yet, so no idea what's going on. I'm just kind of blindly shooting. I'm still at the stage of palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, mum spaghetti. I get so blinded when I start PvP that I have no idea what's going on. My family members have been trying to break it down for me afterwards, but I will get better. It's all practice. Some of the clips I do one or two good moves, what was that? I just spelled nothing. So most of the time I'm really doing stupid stuff, but I think most good players start off pretty crap, and I am starting off pretty crap, as I have been really honest about all the way through. I am bad at PvP. I have very little experience. I can't remember classes, and I can't remember which class counters which class. I'm not good at that, but I am good at being enthusiastic. So here the feck we are. So that was my friends. I did message them and they were like, no, it's totally cool. So they were cool about it, which is nice. I have since learned I had the complete wrong things with me and in the complete wrong order. Well, not the complete wrong, but they weren't the right things. So the next one, we are back at DT and just kind of zooming around on our bears. I actually do work out later that one of my other mounts is better for PvP because it's human hunter and combat staff, but I'm using a support staff at the moment anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And here I am like, oh shoot, and I crouch because I got bowled on my bear. I have no idea what I'm doing, so I put my stun rune up, which actually works out quite well, but now I'm still like, oh, what do I do? So I fear somebody. No idea why I did that, but I did, which probably actually just led them to be able to get away. Didn't have my speed potion up, so I couldn't catch them, but there they are, and they got away. So probably me fearing them let them get away, but whatevs. We're learning. So yeah, I am chaotic. I am still just kind of pressing buttons and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. Yeah, I tell one of the tanks to take the sword and shield because, that's their bizzo. So we did pretty good there, but really, honestly, I'm figuring it out. I'll get there, guys. I'll get there. At the moment, I'm still at the stage of see red and attack. I see a red guy, I throw my stun rune, and he's naked, and I kill him. I killed a naked guy. That was so shitty of me, but never mind. Never mind. She'll be right. So now we're going to go off and try a new location, see what happens. We are at Forest of Shadows, and I was late to the party here, guys. I was late. So they'd already started fighting, and I just kind of came in late, and I was like, oh, yikes. Wasn't ready at all. Kind of used my clones and end up killing monsters, which is really helpful. Go Pixie. Just running through all the mobs to try and get to our enemies there. He's low on health due to Anakin mainly, and I just kind of come on in there and shoot nothing. But no, there I am taking him, and so I managed to get him. Well, I managed to kill him, but he was already down because of the other guys. So I've really contributed nothing productive to this fight, if I'm honest, because I really did come in so late. But, you know, I did my best. I was enthusiastic. I threw a hammer. That's pretty cool. But he still managed to get away because he did. Well done. It's part of it. Sometimes they'll get away, sometimes we'll win, sometimes we'll lose. You know, if I'm by myself, guaranteed I'll lose. So, you know, here we are back in Forest of Shadows. What's going to happen this time? Oh, again, late to the party. Already some of them are down. It's the same guys too. And I'm like, yikes, dispel. And I go to try and help some of my clan members up, but I realise that I can't because they're not in my family. That's how stupid I am. I actually thought I could help them, but I couldn't. So I'm like, can I help you? Nope. Can I help you? Nope. So, yeah, by that point, it's just too late. I felt pretty bad because one of the guys ended up actually dying, so that made me feel pretty bad. But again, it's part of it. Sometimes we'll win, sometimes we'll die. Sometimes we'll lose, sometimes we'll win, but you know, it's all fun. It's all fun and games. And I'm just taking things out of principle there. I don't actually even really need it. I'm just like, well, I need some glory for my efforts, which were actually minimal because I came in late, unfortunately. Now we are back at DT, which is always a good place when we're looking for fights, although tonight we've had very little luck there. And I'm just making sure these other guys spawn in with us. We've got 3 of us, so we've got Supreme, Anakin, and me, Pixie. And we are just chilling. I've been told 100 times to stay behind the tank, so that's what I'm trying to work on, is to not rush forward, which is something I'm really bad at. It's just in my nature to be kind of a bit reckless, so I'm working on that. And we see red. Spy Clan. They're apparently really quite good, but we managed to get them down quite fast. And then I see a whole bunch more to my left, and I'm like, yikes. But, you know, I think they were low health anyway, so they weren't too hard to get down. So they're on our right and our left at the moment, but this guy gets away, which is fine. I mean, you know, we can't get them all. There's still more to my left or above me. And I don't know which direction to go because there's one going to my left and one going to my right. So I just follow these guys. Again, I can't really tell you what productive help I'm giving. I try to hammer him, but I miss because I was so far away. But really, I'm just trying to get my bearings, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. At the moment, I really am just trying to work out what class works best for me. I've always been mage, I've always been illusionist or shaman when I have attempted PvP, and so far those are my comfort classes. So I'm trying to stick with those for now, but perhaps maybe I should branch out and try some other ones and see if they work better for me. But in the meantime, these ones seem to be doing okay. I do like illusionist, although apparently it's been nerfed quite a bit. But I mean, I don't think it makes much difference whether it's been nerfed or not. I feel like I'd still be pretty crap, but there's quite a sea of us on, quite a huge amount of Iris on, which is really, it's actually kind of cool to see so many of us on. I enjoy that. I enjoy having quite a active PvP clan while I'm not on task week. And here we just kind of, I think Supreme was just trying to get us all in the middle so we could get like a number count of how many of us there were. I put down a few traps just in case they come back. Very helpful of me, so helpful. Always thinking of other people, aren't I? Putting those traps down, wasting them, but what ifs, it is what it is. It's all fun. Unfortunately, we haven't been getting many fights every time we go, but you know, there we go. So back at DT, I think this was actually, yeah, the same one. We've got MKRI clan. Good friends of mine again. Well, a couple of them are. I don't know all of them, but I know a couple of them, and really nice people. And they've said the same thing as I always say too. It's like, if we're at DT or GT, kill me, because that's what we're there for. We're there to fight. We're not there to, for chit chat. We're there to have PvP. So if they see us, please PvP me. If I see them, likewise. But that Ice Mage, surprisingly strong. But see, I'm just wandering around, like, not knowing what the frick to do, because there's so many of us and so few of them. Now we're back at Forest of Shadows. There's 4 of us. And we see these 2 guys. And I'm killing the mobs by mistake. These guys are pretty good. But because there's 2 of them, 4 of us, it's not a particularly fair fight, but we get them down pretty quickly. And I'm being healer this time, trying it out, but I've never been healer. I think I've said that before. Healer and me don't go very well together. Anakin and I duo. Bad idea. These guys are tough. I dispel immediately because I see my health. I freak out because they're just so strong. Look at my health, it's just like bam, 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 down. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll run away and I'll heal up, but they're just like, no, you won't. So they get me down really fast and I die. They're really strong. Really, really strong. So I say to Anakin, there we go, guys, there's your moment. I say to Anakin, that went well. And we're back at Forest of Shadows again. There's 3 or 4 of us on, 3 of us on, and it's the same guys again. So they seem to be pretty active in the zone, especially Forest of Shadows. They go in different directions, so I follow Anakin. He seems to back off a little bit as well, because I think we're both like, yikes, the man, these guys are strong, but he pulls them in with his hook, and I finish him off. Well, actually, Anakin finishes him off, but I shoot my little wrath staff at him, do a little bit of damage, and the other guy is like, well, he's out of there. Don't blame him. There's 4 of us and 2 of them. But seriously, even with 4 of us and 2 of them, they are strong. If we didn't have, Supreme, and I mean, he's really skilled. He's kind of really trying to take the time to break down what's happening for me, but I struggle to keep up with it all. And they came back for more. And look at my health, it's just like smack down. So I think there's 3 of them this time. Yeah, there's 3 of them this time. They were like, right, 4 of you guys, 3 of us. And they get Z down, and I think I'll help you. And then I'm like, oh shit, no I won't, because look, I'm down to 8 health. They knock me down. Supreme is so skilled. Yeah, and then I trigger the bear, and the bear comes after me. I'm like, yeah, well, that's stupid, Heather, because now you're definitely going to die. But Supreme manages to stop and rescue me, my hero, my darling, my hero. So I try and heal up a little bit. He goes back to the fight with Anakin. Poor Z's back at the base like, oh man, lost my stuff. But I try and catch up to these guys. They're different directions again. I'm like, well, shoot, where do I go? So I follow Anakin. And these guys are tough, man. I don't know, they must be ruined, because they are really tough to kill. I throw my hammer at this guy in a minute, and because he's just refusing to die. He's just like, no, I'm not gonna die. And there's little Izumi to the left. He's in our clan, in top clan during task time, but I suspect he was scouting for these guys, which is all good, part of the fun. But yeah, he was there, seemed to be there each time, naked, just kind of cruising around and leading us around. So I suspect that's what he was doing, but that's cool. He can do what he wants. But anyway, that's all I've managed to capture so far. We will keep going because I'm having a lot of fun with it. Tasks don't start for another 4 days, so here's me like, sheesh, man, those guys were tough. And they were. But anyway, so I'll get some more PvP videos and I'll keep trying to improve. And until then, see you soon.